Now we are on to introduction to SAGA GIS. We have already installed, rather downloaded the software, SAGA GIS software. And the content we are going to use, the material we are going to use is, from Department of Science and Technology. This is the website dst-iget.in, and they have made a very good tutorial. They have material also, and they have done a very good job. So we will take the content, the tutorial from their website. It is freely available, and this is introduction to SAGA. You can go to this tutorial, remote sensing and introduction to SAGA. Once you click it, you will come here, introduction to SAGA, and the objective is to get familiar with SAGA interface. And then you can just download the PDF, which is this PDF which I am showing you, and then you can download the data which I have already downloaded here. So this is the PPT, or rather PDF, not PPT, and this is the data. So this is the data which we are going to use. This is 4-band data freely available, which has been provided by Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. So thanks to them for their commendable job. And they have also said that this tutorial has been developed by VIEER as part of IGET web portal intended to provide easy access to geospatial education. So this is the tutorial which is released under the Creative Commons license. So the objective today will be to get familiar with SAGA GIS interface and to view and explore raster data in it. And this is the raster data which we are going to work upon. The software we are using is SAGA GIS 3.0.0, and these are for beginners. So the prerequisite is SAGA should be installed on the computer. If you have not already done it, then go to my previous tutorial and just find how you can get this easy and small software, and you don't have to install it, just you have to download it. So now let us start. First is SAGA, that is System for Automated Geoscientific Analysis. This is an open source digital image processing GIS program which is capable of processing images in different format. It uses the well established GDAL and OGR library to import and export images to and from its native format SAGA grid. That is, it has its own native format .sgrd. And this video we will use imagery from list 3 sensor, and this image is a composite of 4 bands which I was showing you. This is a list 3 sensor imagery, and the image is composite of 4 bands. Band 2, this is green. Band 3, this is red. Band 4, this is NIR, near infrared, and band 5 is SWIR, or short wave infrared. So the image covers the city of Pune along with some part of Western Ghats of Maharashtra, and this tutorial will also learn how to handle, view and save raster data. So SAGA is available as standalone program, which means it does not have an installation procedure. You don't have to install it, and just to start SAGA, navigate to the SAGA folder, and I've already made a shortcut, and look for this saga.goi.exe and double click on it. So SAGA will open like this. Now since my system is 64-bit, so I will use this SAGA latest version 3.0.0 64 x64. I have already unzipped it. Just unzip it so that you can get the unzipped version, and you don't have to do anything. Just look for SAGA GUI exe, double click here, or you can just send it to the desktop. And once you send it to the desktop, you will get SAGA GUI.exe. Double click it, and the software will open. This is just 50 MB. The software is very light, and you have to see that your system is 32-bit or 64-bit, and depending upon the bit of your system, you can choose the proper version of SAGA. So once this SAGA opens, you will see various options, or you can see various windows. These are the different components of the window. This is the manager, and this is the object properties. This is work area. These are various tabs, and this area is called data source area. So what we are going to do is, we already have data. And this data is with us. Uh, we have this data. We have already downloaded it from the dstiget.in site, and we'll start up with the first exercise. The data is this. So this data we'll use, and what we are going to do is, we are going to import this data in SAGA. So for that, you can go to file, just press file, go to grid and load, and you will not see any file here, because it will find for .sgrd, that is the native format of SAGA. But no problem, in the drop down menu, press all files. You will find all these TIFF files here, which we have downloaded. Select these 4 and press open. And if any problem is there, then it will not say OK. There will be failed, because I already did this once and it came as failed. So if this is the problem, then the problem may be of your machine bit. So now you have data. Here. This data, this is showing the pixel size. This is actually the upper left coordinate of the data. You have 4 bands actually, and now this is the number of columns and row. And to see the list of image, just click on this data tab. If you are not able to see, you press this data tab in the workspace module, and this tab displays all the data that has been loaded, which we have already loaded 4 data. In SAGA, raster data is stored in a grid system. So each grid system contains images having the same pixel size, the extent and location. So these bands are having same location, extent and pixel size. Also, the default name of the grid indicates the pixel size, number and row column. This is the default name. It has already given by itself. And the coordinates of the upper left most pixel. In our case, we have the data a pixel size of 0.000225 degrees, 486 rows and 2264 columns, and the coordinates of upper left pixel as 73.2455 and 18.2524525. So if you wish to extend the size of the workspace window, place your mouse over the edge of the window and just drag it. So it's quite obvious, right? To view an image, double click on this band 2, and this is the image. And now this is what you'll see, that okay, this is one band image. How can you see in color? This is actually in pseudo color. So this will open the image in the window in this work area, and to the right or left of the map window in the object properties. This is the object properties, in which information about the image is displayed. So this is the description about the image, total description, and also the various data which is available. So settings, descriptions, you have settings, description as well, and then you have setting, description, history, legend, attributes, all are available. So settings, this option is related to the display of the data. These are found here. The description is of the projection, geometry, extent, value and size of the data which is selected. See, all the extent and size and every projection, geometry, extent, value, size is being shown. Then you have history also. This maintains a log of all the operations and changes carried out on this layer, which we have not done up till now. This legend displays the legend style of the data, because this data is we have showed in pseudo color, that is why this is the legend. And attributes, this is the attributes, and this list shows the attribute of the selected data layer, right? So this is not showing any attribute because this is a raster layer. And you might notice that opening the image, another toolbar appears. This is map toolbar, right? You have a map toolbar. Previously this was the only toolbar available. Now this is the map toolbar. See, these are the map toolbar. And it contains some basic tools which are used in layer navigation display. Now click on the zoom button. You can just there are tool tips also, so you can find out zoom button, and easily this zoom, which is this, and then click and drag on the map to zoom it to a particular area, or also you can use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom it in and out, and zoom to the pixel level where every pixel can be easily distinguished from its neighbor, like this. Okay, just try zooming, and now you can see the pixel. No? Each pixel you can see. You can just drag and extend it. So each pixel's level you can go up to. So these are the levels. Now in the object properties section under setting tab, you have a setting tab. This is the setting tab. What you can do is, there will be a field titled show cell values. So this is show cell values. Just click on this checkbox next to it and click apply. Just by clicking it, it will not work. You have to apply it. Once you apply, you will see that the pixels in the image are labeled with their digital numbers values. So these are the digital number values, right? These are the digital number values, the higher values being lighter and the lower being the darker, or the legend we have already seen. So to move around the map, click on this pan. You can use this pan and just move around, or if you want to see more, you can just increase the size and you can just pan, right? And you can just drag the map. So the cell values can also be viewed as a table or spreadsheet. How? Just go to the attribute, tabs, and then you can select this action cursors from the toolbar. This action cursor. Click and drag on the map, right? See, you can drag the map, and a rectangle will be drawn. This is a rectangle which was drawn out, which will encompass a few pixels, right? I draw it. These are the pixels which are shown. So the current color of the is pseudo color, and we may assign a different color ramp also by setting. So you can go to setting. Under the heading you have various colors. So go to this various graduated colors. Now graduated colors are there in this color entry. You can go to this color ramp, right? You can choose like any of these. These are color ramps. You have various colors here, right? So select it and then just click on this button to appear it like this. What I'm trying to say is, this is the color. You can just press here, go to any of this, and what I am trying to say is, you have presets. So it was previously preset on rainbow, which you just saw. The color was rainbow. Any type you want or you wish, you can go to grayscale, press OK, and now easily you can see it in grayscale. So now this has not happened. Any change did not take place. You have to apply it. If you don't apply it, it is not going to work. So you will be wondering that, oh, okay, I pressed it and it is not working. So this is how you change. I wish to change it, say to this rainbow again. I can press and rainbow again. Okay, then just apply. Again it went to the rainbow. So this is how you can change the color, and the image will now have various colors now. And as I told you, you can go to settings and change the values, and you can see the values in color. Now this description is there. What this description does, this description tab is to view more information about the layer. Under this, see, various options are there. There are projection. These are the projection parameters, as you can see. Various projection parameters. This is EPSG 4326, that is GCS WGS 84. Our image uses this WGS 84 geographic coordinate system, and the identified or identification code is EPSG 4326. Now below is the east-west extent of the image. The width of the image is given below. We can check this using the tools given, in the map toolbar also. Now you can also go to zoom to full extent like this. This is zoom to full extent, and the image will be shown in full extent. If you happen to zoom it and you want to return back to the original full content, you can just press this, the entire image. Now you can click on the measure distance. You have measure distance also. See, tool, the mouse cursor will change to a plus sign, right? Click the left edge of the image and then click the right, like you just can press like this, and once you do it, then this will show the length, or that will be the size of the image. That means the length of the image. A line will be drawn between these 2 points. See, I am making the line, and this line is drawn, and at the bottom of the screen you can see these are the X, Y, Z, D, X, Y, D. So from this point to this point, the distance is this. See, just try to view this. I am taking it and pressing here, so the distance is 1.42. so this is approximately, various distances are there around from left to right. This is 1 degree. Now do the same for this north, south, north, south, right? You can do as per your convenience. Right click, if you right click it, and this will be gone, this cursor will be gone. So the current view of the data list is in the tree structure, which you can see here. SAGA lets you to preview data as thumbnails by clicking on the thumbnails tab, which is next to the tree tab. This way you can browse the image manually. How? This is tree. Now you have thumbnails also, so now you can browse also. See, I press the thumbnails. Now you can browse the image. You can double click. You can, if you want it to be open to the new image, then you can open it to the new image, right? Once I press it, I'll show you again. I want to open this. Once you open it, it will ask you that whether you want to open it in this window only, or you want it to open it in new window. So press new, this will open in a new window. This is the only thing which it does. Now click on the map tabs to view the layers in the map. That is the maps tab. These are the various layers in the map. This will display the selected data list in the map tab. Now we have selected only two data, so this will be the selected. What you have selected here will be shown here. So that layers are stacked on top of one another, and therefore are only visible one at a time. Like if I double click it, this will be the image which is on the background or on the back side will not be shown. To view a layer which is below the topmost one, right click on it and just click show layer. Right, just you can see show layer, and this will be shown. Right, you can easily press and say show layer. This is already shown. Now I want to see this show layer. Right, this is so easy. You can easily go to various show layer. You can close it also. Yes, you can close it also. And now in thumbnails, in the data, in the maps, you have seen what can be seen. And if you want to get back it again, just double click and open. This will be shown again. So now another way to view a lower layer would be to right click on it and just move to the top. Just you can right click and move to the top. This is quite easy, right? This is also an option which is self-explanatory. Now the layer transparency can also be changed by clicking the settings tab on the right and then clicking on the space next to transparency. So the layer transparency, you can go to settings easily, and this is the what I'm trying to speak is the layer transparency. You go to setting tabs and then click the space next to what transparency. So find out this transparency and type in the required, say set it to 100 to make the layer visible, make it 50 as per your choice, right? Type in the required and you have to apply it. You have to apply. See, if I make it 75 and apply it again, it will be, the transparency can be seen here. And you may find, apart from the basic shapes, interpreting the image and the type of land cover, which is not possible viewing it one byte at a time. For this you will need this view to image as false color composite, that is FCC. SAGA cannot handle multi-band imagery. This is very important. The layers have to be viewed individually. Therefore, for every band combination, a false color composite must be created as a separate image or must overwrite a previous image. So load the RGB composite module via this menu. Go to modules and then go to grid and then visualization and then RGB composite. Now we'll go to for this RGB composite, we'll go to geoprocessing, then visualization, then grid, and then RGB composite. If you don't find it, don't worry, there are only few options, so you can just go to various options and try to find out where you can find out. Inside visualization you have grid and then RGB composite. Now you have this RGB composite. This window will open in which you will assign a band to each of the three colors and click on the drop down menu next to grid system. These are the grid system. So these are the various menu and select the grid system to be used. Below this will be entries for the colors. Using the drop down menu, select the appropriate bands for each color, and we'll use the band 432 for red, green and below respectively. So let us choose say the first one. This first you have to choose, because there may be various grid system. We have chosen just one grid system. That is why this is one. Otherwise, you will find more of them. So once you select this grids, this will automatically come. So for that red, you will give 4, band 4, and then for green we will give 3, and for blue we are going to give this 2, right? And once you do it, press OK. Just press OK, and this is the FCC. So the composite is loaded in the same grid system as the rest of the layer, because already 2 layers are there. And click on this data tab and double click on the layer title composite. So go to the data tab and double click it. You will find it here, because I have already loaded it. Add it into a new map and the composite will be like this. So if the composite appears in gray RAM, go to the setting tab. You have a setting tab under color section and select type as RGB, which I told you already that you can go to color type in this setting tab. Setting tab, you have various options, so you can go to just this color one, and color you can easily choose various colors. So this is up to you what you would like to have. So any of this you can have, like single symbol and not say apply, or you can apply RGB composite, apply. Various options are there, so you can just try it out by yourself. So this was our RGB coded values. The composite makes it easier for us to interpret the image. For example, the red patches, see, these are the red patches. This indicates the presence of vegetation, while this large black patched are water. See this, if you can see this, these are the water patches. These are the water. So to change the band combination, you can run the RGB composite module again. From the menu, just select the module and look at the last entry. Right? You can have modules here. If it is not available, you can go again back to your RGB composite. This is the last one, and you can try giving other values also. We have given 432. You can give other value. A useful feature now to locate a module is to search tool for of the module library. So what you can do is you can search also. If it is not available, no problem. Don't worry about that. This will display the library for geoprocessing modules. You can go to module libraries are there. These are actually the module. You can search also, so you can find and run. You can just search for the module, like say I search for something, say RGB. Let us see if I have something like this. If it is there, it will come, right? If see the name which are matching with RGB will come. Are they RGB composite, split RGB composite? So if you are if you forget where it is, you have an option always for find and run. The pop-up will come and you can select. So on this RGB composite modules, you can assign various 4, 5, 3, 2, red, green, blue. You can do it. I know that you have understood. So in the last line, you can say composite. So this way you can have various values here. And now the final is what we have done. You can just save the project. How you are going to save the project? Go to file, go to project, and then save project as. Save project as. This window will take you to the desired folder. You can just enter some desired name. Say I go to practical, and then I make a new folder, that is first exercise, right? And now same name I'll use, first exercise, and save it. You can just press save and then OK. You have to say OK every time. You have to say OK. So this is the first tutorial, you can say, how to grab the image. You have the data, how you can see the image, various options I have told you. Now this is the basic view. Now you are able to work with, you are aware of the graphical user interface of SAGA and how to handle the raster grid. Thank you so much. Take care.